morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good. How is it going?
It is going well in the Schmerber Casa. How are you?
Oh yeah, man, it's going well over here, man. I'm hanging in there. It has been a busy morning
Hanging in
for
there. Hanging in.
I know, right? It's been a busy morning, not just for you and I, but for Mythic Legions collectors all across the globe,
Absolutely.
because we just had 1 hour ago, we just had a Figura Obscura drop. So now I'm wondering where all the folks are. Where's our crew? Where are they? Because the sale is over.
Yeah,
I mean,
where
it's
are
not
you,
over. It's still
bastards?
going on. But yeah, where is everybody? So yeah, we're gonna get into it. But yeah, so I guess starting off, it is that we're getting nearer and nearer to that spooky season. I keep this guy on my
Yes,
desk all the
absolutely.
time. He's like, I'm coming for you with the sword.
I love that
And
pointy finger
I
hand.
went ahead and busted out my favorite Lego mug this morning.
Awesome. Yeah, I think Rhiannon's getting ready to decorate. She's doing fall, so she's not quite Halloween yet. She's got she's got her priorities. Fall first, and then slowly Halloween. So we'll get the decorations.
So let's start off with it. Did you partake in the sale this morning?
I did not. No,
Ooh.
I'm gonna wait. I'll probably pick it up at Legion's Con. I love the book. I love Frankentstein. I actually like that book better than Dracula, even though I'm a Dracula guy. Hey, J-Mac is here. What's up, J-Mac? But no, I didn't pick it up. I had kind of got a little spindy last night. Me and Rhiannon, I took the night off of work and went to Detroit and did some shopping. I went to a place called Sergeant Red's, and they had something there that I could not go home without. So that was kind of my.
I don't know what this is. I'm surprised.
Yeah, it was kind of my Figure Obscura budget. So I decided that I will wait on Frankenstein's creature until Legion's Con or tonight.
Yeah,
it just seeing these pictures. I was watching Bill Dorklayer's video review, and I'm just FOMO. I'm like, maybe I.
But I mean, if you think about it, dude, he's gonna, the creature will be there at Legion's Con. You know it.
Yes.
And you'll be able to get it there for sure.
Yes. And my friend John McGovern, who I will introduce you to, is giving me his pin. So I was like, thanks, dude. I appreciate it.
Oh, nice. So, this was the first time. So William said that he ordered the base figure. This was the first time that I went all in, and I did the mug and the pin all in.
Nice.
Because Frankenstein's monster, or Frankenstein's creature. Good morning, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff.
He's my favorite Universal monster. I have a small,
I know he is
pretty small, Frankenstein's monster, like Grail shrine. I have several that I love, action figures of Frankenstein's monster. So
we got to do our shrine episode. Speaking of shrines.
Yeah, and he's one of my favorites. So he's probably my favorite Universal monster. That movie is just oh, look at that. The only pins I have, I promised to Greg. So yeah, I did. I went all in. I wouldn't want to ship a mug back from New Jersey. So, but then again, I guess they're shipping a mug from New Jersey. So what's the difference?
What's the difference? What's the difference?
But I did. I went all in. I was, I don't think this one was very, I mean, we're going to get into it in our double down, so we can, save a lot of it for there. But I don't think this one was very difficult to figure out, much like Anubis and Bastet.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised. Yeah, I was surprised that that's what it actually was. I thought maybe it was going to be something far left, like Monkey King, something that no one would have thought of. But nope, it was Frankenstein's creature.
I am still holding out hope that one day, since they are still continuing to build out their like Victorian world, with Frankenstein's monster and
Hmm.
Charles Dickens and the Headless Horseman and all that. I'm holding on to one day where they're going to give us a Jack the Ripper.
I would love that. Yeah, Jack the Ripper would be awesome. Absolutely.
I could just see
But
that. I hope that's coming one day.
I heard somebody mentioned, I think, that or something like that to Eric, and he's like, "No, I'm not going to do any kind of negative, serial killers or anything like that." But I don't know. I love that whole Victorian era thing, so that would be awesome to get something like that or similar.
Yeah. The funny thing is my wife and I just watched a documentary last night about Jack the Ripper on Netflix. It was really good. It's part of their Unsolved Mysteries season 5. They had an episode that was all dedicated to Jack the Ripper. With all the unsolved mysteries that are out there in this world, I was surprised that they went something, like Jack the Ripper. It's typically like, lady goes missing in Virginia,
Right.
and her head shows up 3 weeks later. It's typically stuff like that, but
Right.
But yeah, for whatever reason. Let's see here. Who else do we have here? Alchemist is here. Yep, he's brute scale. Yep. If you could check out some of the pics that have been
So
floating
he's
around.
1.0 and a tall. He's like a tall. But I guess it's brute scale. I'm not sure.
I would definitely take Vlad the Impaler. So I was thinking about this earlier in the week, the Figura Obscura release before the teaser image came out. And I was fully expecting a Dracula. I was thinking that's what it's going to be. It's going to be like a full-blown universal monster. Let's do it. Let's go to the source material. Yeah.
And a Van Helsing. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Heck yeah. That would be great. That'd make a great 2-pack. Jeff says he wants the Invisible Man. The Vlad the Impaler I would love. They tricked us by not tricking us. That's right.
Exactly, Jay. Exactly.
Yeah.
Blank face. I'm not sure what do you mean, William, on blank face? Did I miss something?
I think he was maybe asking what version of like the Invisible Man.
Oh, got you. Sorry. It's early.
Blank face but it said it was in the release that it was an elongated 1.0 body. I think that's for the people who don't know what brute scale is. But yeah, brute scale was introduced in the wave with the actually wasn't brute scale introduced in the second Cosmics wave, right? With the purple alien with the robotic leg.
Oh yeah,
I think that was the first brute scale.
I think his name is.
And then in the Poxus wave, we had the genie guy, Calazir, that was brute scale.
Yeah,
so I think it was for the people who are just not typically familiar.
And this guy's taller than Calazir.
Yeah, if you look at some of the if you look at Dorklayer's review, he compares it to like regular 1.0 style figures, but also some brute scale figures. But yeah. So anyway, we're all up in it. We're going to save this for Double Down because we're going to talk all about it. But right now, we've got to get to our weekly pickups. So what's up, man? I got kind of a lot of stuff, kind of just kind of all over the place.
Shoot, Scoot, what you got?
So
see what you got, buddy.
There are some random Star Wars Black Series figures that I just passed on, from like the Obi-Wan Kenobi wave and the Smash That Button. Tharnog. Oh yeah, for sure. Tharnog is a great figure. From various waves of Black Series like Obi-Wan and Andor, and they're starting to show up at Ollie's. Now we don't have an Ollie's anywhere near us. So a friend of mine who lives about an hour, my buddy Alberto, who I've talked to before. I think you sold him that Valiant Knight.
Oh yeah,
he lives in a little city called Madison, about an hour east of me. But he's really close to Valdosta, so he goes to Valdosta. They have an Ollie's there, and so he's been picking me up a couple of these like random Black Series figures for like $9, $7, $8, $9. And so he got me. He picked up. I think her name was Talia. from Obi-Wan, and this is when she was dressed as like an Imperial officer. And you know, where I don't really care about that character or needed that character on my shelf, I did think, hey, having a female Imperial officer, you know, is always good for the collection. So
Absolutely.
thank you, Alberto, for snagging that for me. So that's one of my pickups this week. I didn't do a review. Don't plan on doing a review. It's over and done with. That ship has sailed. So I just, you know,
do you think
just opened it and mess around with it.
Do you think that there'll be another Obi-Wan season?
I think so. Yeah, I do. I do definitely. I think you know, it's these things are always contingent upon whether or not the actor wants to come back. You know, I think for something like this, something that's, you know, headlined by such a big name star like Ewan McGregor, he seems very open to it. He says, you know, even just recently in the last couple of weeks, I think he said that he feels like there's a few more stories left to tell. And
Absolutely.
And they couldn't mention it at the time because of rules surrounding Emmy nominations. But for it to be nominated, I think we may have talked about this before, or maybe not. I don't know. But is this true? Is this true? The season
Stop
2
the show.
trailer?
Let's.
What?
All
right, I'm going to look this up in just yeah, we're going to look this up in just a second. Oh my God.
I love that. When is it supposed to? Is it January? When is it coming? November?
Yeah, it's going to be in 2025 because this fall we're getting Skeleton Crew. So it won't be Deering. Disney.
I loved Andor. That was so damn good.
Yeah. So so with the limited series, which Obi-Wan was billed as, for it to get nominated in the Emmys or the Golden Globes as a limited series, all of the storylines have to be wrapped up. All the major characters, there can be no hint or teaser for a follow-up series. The show has to end like on a well-rounded ending that wraps everything up nicely. And the actors can't say, yeah, we're going to do a season 2, because then that's not a limited series. And so,
I see.
So they wanted it nominated in those categories, and so there was none of that. There was no talk. They couldn't, you know, leave it open ended. Yes, it doesn't really leave on a cliffhanger. You know, if we never get another season, we do know that, you know, in the Clone Wars, you know, we do see again Liam Neeson reprising his role as Qui-Gon and teaching Obi-Wan how to. Yeah, and teaching Obi-Wan how to, you know, become one with the Force. Look at this. Look at this.
Wow.
Hey, Trevor. He just had a big show going with a whole bunch of people over. All right.
Good morning.
So
great shots.
We're going to, boy, let me see here. Let me look. Because Andor season 2.
It was nice waking up to Trevor had his it was at 8:30 a.m. I think it was 8 or 8:30. Trevor had a live show, and a lot of folks tuned in. Yeah. And he had it in hand, so that was awesome. The Frankenstein's creature.
Okay, I'm not seeing it on YouTube. What I'm seeing is I'm seeing a lot of fan trailers. Specifically from Dark Trailer.
I hate those damn fan trailers.
I see a leaked, something that says leaked season 2 trailer from a year ago. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything official. So, yeah, William, if you got a link, buddy, send it our way and we'll give it a look. But yeah, so yeah, that's it. I have a couple of more from Andor that I'd like to pick up now that they're at Ollie's. I don't have to pay full price for it. So, what about you, buddy?
I've been on a classified kick ever since I opened that Airborne on a few episodes back. I had this figure was on my radar, and I picked her up on Mercari. For some reason, she's kind of expensive now, so I picked up. Where's my camera? Jodie Shooter. McCraig or Craig? Yeah, I can't find her gun. I said her gun somewhere, but this is a fun figure.
Yeah, really I hope you didn't pay too much for her, because she is in stock on Hasbro Pulse for $24.99.
I think I got her for like $18. I think or something.
Oh, perfect. Great. I
Not too
thought you were
bad.
going to say that. I thought you were going to say, "Oh, I had to pick her up at like $38 or something like that."
She's on the card for like 30 something, and I was like,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, I was on Hasbro Pulse yesterday. I was about to make a purchase, and I was looking at what they had in their back in stock, and she was up there, and I was like, "Ooh, I don't have her," and she's Night Force, so I was like, maybe I could throw her in my Night Force collection. So I almost pulled the trigger on it, and
Absolutely.
then
I
I was
can't
like,
find the
"Ooh, no,
baggie.
can't."
She comes with the
I'm
cool
like, Figura Obscura is dropping tomorrow, so I was like, I better hold off, and so I didn't make a
mhm.
purchase.
I didn't hold
All
off.
right,
That's my problem. Go
my
ahead. What
my
you got
next
next?
up, this is going to perk up Jeff, but a friend of mine found this guy at a local Walmart and was like, "Hey, I thought you wanted it. Do you want me to grab it for you?" The package is thoroughly destroyed, and I said, "Get it. I don't care. I'm going to open it anyway."
Right.
So I got the blue Spawn.
Nice.
I'm not a huge Spawn fan, but I love the way that this guy looks.
Yeah. Look at
Like
those
I have the
boots.
McFarlane 2 pack with this guy with the red Spawn. He just kind of looks like a weird classic like pulp hero. I love this hand that he comes with.
I get like
This thing is
wrestler
more of a
vibes.
sword. Yeah, very much so. He does come with like a couple of hands. He comes with 2 of these things right here. Um, the package was destroyed. It looks like somebody had like dropped it on the floor and stepped on it. It was completely
Hmm.
smashed in, but the figure was completely fine. It came with this little nice little art card.
Very
But
cool. I didn't know.
what ended up happening is Jeff, good news, because I know you're also in Florida. You're just a little more south than I am. As it turned out, I had a friend of mine who come to town that day, and he was all over Walmarts, and 3 of the 4 Walmarts in my town had them on shelves. So
Could
check
be
your
coming to it.
Walmarts, Jeff.
Yeah. Could be coming to a town near
They're
you.
probably coming to a Walmart near you very soon. Definitely don't pay the prices that were eBay was asking a week ago. Stupid.
I still on the Joes. I did a trade with our new buddy Brian Carr for my classified
You got a
shelf.
haul.
I got these guys. I traded him gonks. I had an extra gonks, so I traded these for gonks.
It's a good trade.
Yeah, I'm happy. My classified shelf is building. It's getting
Well,
there.
since you're on a classified kick, I will go ahead also and show off one of
And
my
raise you
purchases
a classified.
because um, uh, after last week's, so some of you don't know this because we don't air it, but a bunch of us get together on Sunday nights. We started, many of the guys from this chat, we started last 2 Sunday nights getting together. We don't air it, we don't stream it, we just get together and we we open figures and we just hang out and we just talk and it's a bunch of us from the chat. And so last weekend I opened the Hasbro Pulse exclusive Steel Brigade or Steel Corps Commander versus Twilight Guard, and that was like that the 2 pack that I opened, and that kind of led me down to I was like I really do want to go back and get that Steel Core 2 pack. So I did. I got the Steel Core 2 pack.
Nice.
This has both a male and a female, and look at that! Look at that loadout.
That's a ton of stuff.
Dude, 2 jetpacks, 2 flame effects for each jetpack, tons of weapons, tons of blast accessories. There's so much stuff here. So I got this, and let me tell you where I got it because I was going to buy it on Hasbro
Where
Pulse.
did you get it?
But listen, dude, I don't know if people know this or not. Hasbro has their own eBay store,
I
and
did not know that.
and all of the stuff on their eBay store is free shipping. Yeah. And now I have Hasbro Pulse Premium, so I'm
I
a
do too.
premium member, so I don't have to
It's worth
pay
it.
for
50
shipping
bucks a
anyway.
year.
But this thing was, I think it was a couple of dollars cheaper. I want to say it was like $52.99 instead of like $54.99. So it saved a couple of dollars. But yeah, I did pick that up this week.
Very nice. I've got my Joes in the giant Vanguard here. I don't know if it's wrong to put the classified in with the Vanguard, but
it's your money. You do what you want.
This thing is huge.
Look at that. It's huge.
Yes, it's a New York huge. It's huge.
It's huge.
But I recommend it. It's a beautiful freaking awesome.
Yeah, that vehicle needs
bigger
some,
than my dog.
It needs some paint or some stickers on the side.
They have a muddy version, and I didn't know that, so maybe down the road. But I also picked up this guy at Sergeant Red's in Detroit. Awesome toy store. I really like these Crimson Vipers. I like this style. There's a blue one and a red one and a Tiger Force one, I think. And,
I never bought that guy, but I ended up with all of his accessories. When I opened my Tunnel Rat, and I was getting ready to do my review, I'd already done the intro and the box and all of that, and then I opened the package up and I was pouring all the contents out. It was all of his weapons. It was the blue scarf. It was all of his dark gray weapons and everything. It just was packed wrong, and so I had to stop the review. I couldn't finish it. I had to shelve it, and then so I contacted Hasbro because I'd ordered it directly from them. So I contacted Hasbro, and they're like, I said, I don't need the whole figure. I just need Tunnel Rat's weapons. And they're like, okay, we're just going to send you a new figure. And I was like, okay, but I don't need it. I literally just need his weapons. She's like, we don't have just one character's weapons. We'll send you a new figure. And I was like, sure, whatever. That's okay. She took my information. She sent me a new figure, and she sent me I think it was like a Cobra officer. She didn't even send me Tunnel Rat.
Wow.
So I ended up having to buy another Tunnel Rat. And so what I did was I didn't want to be that jerk that orders something from Amazon and takes out what they want and then puts in something else. So, and I know Amazon does that. Because they'll sell it, they'll get it back. So I ordered a new Tunnel Rat from Amazon. It came in, I opened it, I made sure that it had the correct weapons, and then I put Tunnel Rat back in, and I put that Cobra officer, that Viper's weapons back in, and then I ripped the entire box up. I just destroyed the box, and then I put it all back in an envelope, and I said, hey, this arrived destroyed, I want a refund. And that way they can't sell it, they can't send it back out to somebody else. So
smart man,
because literally the package, I ripped it all the way around, up and down. So I was like, yeah, here, you can't. I was like, please don't try to resell this to somebody. So yeah,
it took like 3 weeks
to get. Yeah, it took 3 weeks to get Tunnel Rat's weapons. Now I get nervous. Anytime I open a new figure, I'm like, oh, please, all that. But that's why I'm really happy that plastic packaging is back, because now I don't have to worry about it. Unless it's a boxed figure, that's in a, like this. Like, I will get nervous opening this because I'm like, oh, I'm sure the jetpacks won't be in there, but it came straight from Hasbro. Maybe it will. What else you got, buddy?
My next figure is Mythic. This is an oldie but goodie. I'm really on a dwarf kick. I'm really loving the dwarves, and this guy's one of my favorites. I don't know if it's to me, it's kind of like, it reminds me of the Iron Man Mark II suit, the silver, but this is the silver dwarf. Nice. I have one, and I wanted another one to open, so this is my opener. But it's just basic. It's just a basic silver. Like, there's nothing fancy, just basic silver, and it's a Legion builder, but I don't see him very often. And this one popped up on eBay, and I won the bid for like, I don't know, $50 or something, but 54, I think. But yeah, I love it. It's basic, like me. I love it. Dwarf love. That's right, G-Mac. Dwarf love.
It's my favorite race. Kings Under the Mountain Facebook group.
Absolutely.
So you guys know that last week I picked up like this little bumblebee.
I love that figure, man.
I've been messing around with it all week.
That's adorable.
This guy. And so it made me realize that I really want some of the other Transformer Studio Series, but just the mini bites, just the little guys. And so my local Target had Brawn. So I picked up Brawn. So he scales very well with Bumblebee. but it's classic. So I'm gonna transform him real quick while you get into your next show.
Where'd you get that at? Target? I need to start picking
Target.
those up.
Yeah, it was like $24. It was $21.99. So it was like $23 all in, I think.
Unless you have the Target Red card, which you get 5% off of every purchase.
Hey, there you go.
This was what I picked up yesterday at Sergeant Red's, which is if anyone's
near Sergeant Red's or Sarge and Red's?
Sarge and Red. So Sarge is the guy. His name is John, and then his wife, I forget her name. She's red, and she's red haired. But they're awesome people.
I got you.
And they've been getting a lot of wrestlers. This weekend they're having Mick Foley come to their shop. I met Sergeant Slaughter last winter. I think he was there, and he signed figures and memorabilia.
Nice.
But I'm not a big wrestling guy, but it's fun. But anyways, their toy store. I'm gonna post some pictures today of their toy store, and they have everything. I mean, in vintage stuff that you would totally had forgot about. They've got it. But anyways, so I had found that Crimson Viper, and I was happy. I'm like, okay, I'm leaving. I got Figure Obscura tomorrow. I don't want to spend too much. I'm trying to save money.
Last words.
And I was at the register, and I just happened to look up, and they had a Mezco Firefly, and I was like, oh man, I really want that. And then next to it was this, and I was like, crap, how much is that? And I should have just like, okay, see you, John, thanks. But I'm like, how much is it? And
you gotta know when to hold them.
Right. And I had a $20 because I had points. So I had $20 off. And so I grabbed this box, and it was $100 with $20 off. So it's $80. And I was like, no,
better than Firefly.
Huh?
This is better than Firefly.
In my opinion, it's better.
Okay, because that Firefly, Mezco Firefly is fire.
That's he's my favorite Cobra is Firefly. Anyway, so I left. I'm like, okay, I'm not buying it. I can Figure Obscure tomorrow. I don't know what it's going to be, but I got to save money.
Look at that good willpower. I love it.
So I leave, me and my fiance leave, have dinner. Is he secretly kidding? He could be. Have dinner, and then there's 20 minutes left before Sergeant Red's closes, and it's in my brain. I'm like, I want it so bad. I'm obsessed. I need it.
You don't know what your fiance was talking about at dinner, because I was
like, and I'm just thinking about this, and I'm like, oh, I just want it. I want it. So
he's thinking about another one.
I pulled, and I had my motorcycle because I had taken my motorcycle to get repaired in Detroit. So I had the trailer with a motorcycle, and I'm going through traffic, and I turn, and I'm like, damn it, I'm buying it. So I run in, and he's like, what are you here for? What did you forget? And I'm like, hand me that King Conan. I need it. So he had a King Conan, $80 out the door. So I'm like, yeah. So yeah, I love Conan ever since I saw the movie as a kid. I was probably like, I don't know, 7 or 8 or something. And Conan the Barbarian just blew me away. And so I've loved Conan ever since. And so yeah.
That's a good price.
$80.
I have that figure. I haven't opened it. I tell you what, we should probably open that together next Saturday.
You got it. Let's do that.
I just pre-ordered, I think it was from Kai Labs, an outfit for that Conan.
I need to order that. Yeah. Kai Labs makes some great fabric.
It doesn't come with any pants, but I was looking at that Frankenstein figure today, and I was like, maybe
pants are overrated.
Who needs pants?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ouch.
Molotov Folktales. I love that name.
I have the blue shirt one too, but I haven't opened him yet. I just haven't.
Oh, I'd love to have that one. He's crazy expensive right now.
Is he?
I can't get that one.
I got one.
Yeah, here's Braun all transformed. Look at that. Look at that head, man.
I love that they're cartoony. I love that.
Yeah. Somebody said recently, I was watching some reviews of this. And somebody said something that I have never thought of to this day. And now I'm going to say it to you, and you'll never unhear it and you'll never unsee it. But somebody said that this is the Transformers version of Man at Arms.
Oh yeah, I could totally see that with the helmet and the orange,
The helmet,
yellow,
the green and orange, and then the way his mouth is cut kind of looks like a mustache.
Yeah.
And
I would've
somebody
never
said, "Yeah,
thought
that's the Transformers version of Man at Arms." And I'm like, "Son of a gun!"
What's his
Now
name
I
again?
can't unsee it. Brawn.
Braun.
Yeah.
I need to watch those old cartoons again. I love that show.
Yeah,
man.
he looks great. I would say probably from the waist down, it's probably not very cartoon accurate, but from the waist up,
Yeah.
it's super accurate. Yeah, he's dope. I love this. So I've been all week. And my daughter, who's 5, she comes in and she likes to play with them and she tries to transform them, but she can't remember that they're called Transformers, and so she just calls them the robots. And then she says, "How do you act?" She thinks what it's called is activating. I don't know where this came from, but she'll say, "How do you activate this one? Activate this one. Activate that one, and let me try to activate it." So, so I tried desperately to get both of my boys, who are now 13 and 11, to play with action figures as kids. They could care less because they had, video games. They have Roblox and
Right.
Fortnite and Minecraft. They could care less.
Yeah.
But my daughter, boy, she loves action figures, and she particularly loves He-Man.
Does
She
she have
always
any?
asks me. She doesn't have her own, but she plays with mine.
Maybe
She wants
Uncle
me to
Greg
get
should
Castle
send her
Grayskull
one.
down. Oh, yeah, she loves Castle Grayskull and Snake Mountain, and she'll say, "Can you get the Green Castle down?" And she wants, like, she has her favorite. She's like, "Get me the bee." She doesn't know their names, and I don't care either. So she's just like, "Get me the bee, get me the girl, get me the skeleton." And so I'll get them all down, and she'll play. She'll have little wars, and she loves Legos. So she and I build Legos together. So yeah, that's my road
awesome.
dog.
I love that.
Yeah, my boys could care less, but me and her, we do it.
That's awesome.
Let's see here. What did we say? Okay. People have gotten pants to turn King Conan into a swashbuckler coat and stuff. Yep, absolutely.
So the Kai Lab
has
doesn't
them
come
running.
with pants.
No, it's
I
just
think-
like the tunic and like a chainmail piece.
Okay.
and
I
It's
think
not that expensive. I want to say it's like $20 or something.
Really?
Like that.
I think C.
Let me
Jessam,
see if I can find it.
C. Jessam just made some or sold some, I think, on his
I think so too. Sure.
sale. And then William says, "Oh, okay, you posted it. Prime has them running all the time, all 80s." Yeah, I'm on YouTube. Also, there's if you press the live link, it'll show like G.I. Joe, Godzilla, Transformers, Mask. I've been seeing lately.
Here, let me show you. Let me share my screen, and this is what I pre-ordered recently. Can you see this?
No.
Okay, so
Here we go.
are you on your phone?
No,
Okay, but you can't see this screen that I'm sharing.
I see it now. Yeah, now I see it.
Okay, it's called the
I love
Kai Lab
that.
112 Gambus and Conan accessory kit. It's $8 to, I think, to pre-order.
Pre-order.
And I think second payment is like your $26. So it's like $34 all in.
Yeah,
But like if you look
I'm doing that.
You look at what it comes with. It's got like it's got some stuffing and some fabric on the inside. Yeah, dude, it just looks incredible. If you watched Dork Lair's review this morning of the when he did the figure comparison, he had this set already, and he had it on a Mythic Legion's Valiant Knight body. So
I
go
saw
back and
that,
pay
but I didn't
attention.
think about it.
Yeah, that's what this is. It's the same set.
Yeah, I need to order that.
Yeah.
You got more haul? I got one left.
Oh yeah, I got slots.
Go
I got
ahead.
slots left.
What you got?
Let me hit both of these at the same time because they're both Star
Sure.
Wars Black Series. This guy went back up for pre-order. I missed him a long time ago, but I was able to pre-order him, and he finally came in on Big Bad Toy Store. You can see how old this figure is because it's the old style, but it's Rex. It's
Nice.
Commander Rex.
Rex is
so
a
it's all
man.
good. Yeah, so this is an old release. And then I have a new release in the new packaging. And we all kind of knew this was coming when we saw the Disney Parks exclusive which was the what's the guy called in the Disney parks? But they used the same body for classic. I've always referred to this guy as Mama Nadon.
Yeah.
Is that how you say it?
Mama.
Moma.
Nadon.
Yeah, and I always
Mama.
feel like a Southern kid when I'm like, Mama, that's Mama,
Mama.
that's Mama Nadon. But
Yeah, some of the names I'm like, I don't know.
yeah. So this base body was created for a character that is in the Disney parks. It's the guy who Doc Ondar is his name, and he runs like the den. It's called Doc Ondar's Den of Iniquities.
Yes.
Antiquities. And so they actually have a huge like animatronic Doc Ondar that's actually in the store. And when we went, I guess he wasn't working properly, so they had a curtain that had like was around his cage where he is. And I was like, "What's behind there?" And they're like, "Oh, that's typically where Doc Ondar is, but he's off world right now, so he's searching the galaxy for new oddities." Let me tell you, these people never break character.
I love that.
They never break character at Disney ever. Like the lady was like, instead of asking me if I wanted my receipt, she said she's like, "Do you want your cargo manifest?" And I was like, "My what?" And she goes, "Your cargo manifest. Would you like your cargo manifest?" And I was like, "Oh, absolutely. Yeah." And I stopped one lady as we were leaving one night, and I said, we were in the Magic Kingdom, and I said, I was like, up here in the building to our left, like, is there somebody in there dressed up as Mickey Mouse, like taking pictures? And she's like, "I'm sorry, what?" And I was like, "In the building up there, is there somebody dressed as Mickey taking pictures with kids?" And she was like, "We don't have anybody dressed as Mickey Mouse in a costume. Do you want to see Mickey Mouse? He's up here on your left." Like, I was like, "Oh, my bad. I totally forgot." Like, I forgot. The other thing too was when we went to go eat and we were in the Star Wars world, the lady said, "Okay, that'll be like $72.50 in Republic credits." And my wife's like, "How much is that in Earth money?" And she goes, "It's $72.50 Republic credits." And I'm like, "Baby, it's $72.50."
Right.
Like,
Yeah, go along with it.
It's just it's 72. Here's my Republic credits. Like they never break character. They are always like,
and I love that though.
I do too.
It keeps the magic going, you know, of where you are. I remember going to Galaxy's. Is it Galaxy's Edge?
Mm-hmm.
In Anaheim, California. I was in heaven. Like my girlfriend's like, "Are you done yet? Are you okay?" And I was just like, I mean, in awe. Like they did such an amazing job. The music, the atmosphere, everywhere you look, there's junk, space junk, and like just, you know, there's caverns and there's ships and it's just a magic. I recommend anyone on either coast, you got to go check out Galaxy's Edge.
We finally got to go last year. It was just, I mean, this year it was in March of this year. It was incredible.
I remember that.
You have any other?
I have one more big thing.
Okay. All right. Let's end with yours. And I'll run through the rest of mine.
That's fine.
Really
Go
quickly. Ahead. I got these two from the new wave.
Nice.
I love Metamorpho. I just love his design. He's awesome. Weird and bizarre. So I got these two, so I'm super happy about that. Let's see. Oh, I do have, this is weird. Amazon delayed my God of War Kratos figure, but they went ahead and shipped my Atreus. So now I have from the PlayStation line of action figures. So
nice.
I now have what's her name? Alloy from the Forbidden West game series. They have Kratos and Atreus. They also have the main character from Ghost of Tsushima, and they also have in Wave 1 Joel and Ellie from The Last of Us.
I need to get those.
One more thing is that man, they got me with that doggone last Friday with the Hasbro Pulse, you know, Dungeons and Dragons section. They got me talking about the new player's handbook. I haven't played Dungeons and Dragons in a couple of years. but this is the first time they've updated the handbook in 10 years.
That's
So
awesome.
I got that so that, I'm gonna read through it and see if maybe my boys are interested in playing probably on Saturday nights. And yeah, so I've got one more thing. I'll save it until after you're done
Okay.
because I think it'll lead into our mythics. So what you got?
Absolutely. We should do maybe an online D&D thing. That'd be fun. Maybe we get some people to play some Dungeons and Dragons. Good old imagination.
Jeff, I think there probably will be a Metamorpho in the DC multiverse line because he's getting a new issue 1 and a new reboot in the comics right now. So I'm pretty sure that'll happen soon. William said he passed those, but they look good.
They do look good. I love the Superpower line. This I'm speechless. I had a buddy looking out for me. Matt, cheers to you, man. I didn't get a chance to pre-order. This is also a Mezco. I didn't get a chance. I'm not a huge Mezco anymore fan. Nothing wrong with the figures. I'm all Mythic, so I don't usually go Mezco. But when I saw this, I'm like, man, I really want it. But I think it sold out, and I jumped on the join wait list, and they still haven't alerted me to whether or not I would get it, so I'll have to cancel that. But my friend alerted me to this seller that was selling. He had a bunch of them, and so I jumped on, even though I couldn't really afford it. I got it, and now I was a fan as a kid. I used to go to the library, and they had a compilation of Dick Tracy, the newsprint, old comics, and I used to read the comic and loved it. And then the movie came out, and even though it was corny, I still loved the movie. And so yeah, I got the Dick Tracy set, and I'm just so pumped. I love it.
I'm so happy you got that because I knew that you've been wanting that for a while.
So bad.
Yeah. Dude, the prune face that came out before this set was released, you have to get that.
I need
prune
that.
Face is incredible. I missed out on the blank because I'm thinking, oh, okay, it's like Mezco will put it up and then I'll just get it from Big Bad Toy Store. And then I later found out after the sale that it was Mezco only, not. Now, there have been a few instances in the past where Mezco only exclusives have shown up on Big Bad Toy Store later. But yeah, I missed out on the blank, which sucks. Because once again, that toy line from the movie, which I love that toy line
that was
from
fun.
the 90s. The blank was the one that was almost impossible to find.
They had the blank at that toy store I was at yesterday. It was like $400, I think.
Yeah,
it was crazy,
stupid expensive.
Yeah.
But I got that's awesome. I'm so glad you got those two. Hey, if you only wind up with two, that's fine. You got the two best ones.
Yeah, and I got it for what basically what Mezco was asking for, so it wasn't like an insane.
That's great.
What Eric
Look
Miller
at this.
in the house,
man, Eric
up,
Miller.
Eric?
So I'm going to show my last pickup this week. Now, this has been a long time coming. I pre-ordered this back on June 19th. Much to my dismay, I couldn't believe that I was doing it, but I ordered something from C. Jessom. So on June 19th, they had an in-stock sale.
This is
or
rad,
pre-order sale, I'm sorry. And so I pre-ordered the C. Jessom Paladin set for Arakagor. And the set is beautiful. The material is very soft. It's got this really nice, like it drapes, like you can pull the hood back. You can put this on any large scale Mythics figure. It's completely wired. It comes with these pants.
Beautiful.
You have to take the figure apart to put the pants on. You have to take the legs off, but the pants are super nice. Everything is great. It comes with this little rope that you put around. You don't have to untie it. It just slips over the head and then you drape it over it. And it looks amazing. But this is how they showed it off when they sold the thing. And it's so that you can see that the pauldrons poke through. Now, the problem is they did not sew holes. They did not cut holes and then sew them up in the back of this. This is the only way that you can get the pauldrons on top of the cloak is to they gotta have holes. This set cost me $80 for a cloak and a pair of pants. And I thought at the time, because I want to say that it was like $65 for the set, and then it was like $15 shipping from Canada. I think the shipping was a little expensive, but whatever. I don't know how much stuff costs from Canada. So it was $80 grand total. I was happy and sad that I did it at the same time. It was like, I'm glad I got it in. I got my order in because I didn't miss out. But then I was like, ugh, that's a lot.
I know I wanted the hood, but
yeah, the hood, I mean,
shipping
just makes it.
No, I meant the hood they had a hood for the
goblins. Oh, yeah, they had goblin hoods. Yeah, those were
expensive
nice
too. I think those were like 30 or 40 bucks.
I mean, it just drapes
it's gorgeous.
So perfectly. I mean, it basically turns a Rakagor into a Jedi, which, I mean, come on. A Jedi dragon. That's amazing. Anyway, I get this guy in. There's no holes in the back. I'm like, what am I supposed to do?
They should have done 2 versions.
I'm like, am I going to have to poke holes in the back of this thing that I just paid $80 for? What? And so I draped it nicely. I took a little pin and I marked where the 2 holes were in his belt, because, you know, there's holes on his belt and there's holes in his back. So I marked them for hitting the holes on his chest armor. And then, I had to get an X-Acto knife and cut into this $80 set of clothing so that it would look like that. Otherwise, he has no armor, you know? So, hey, that'd be great if they have some there and you can save on shipping. But yeah, I got that set in. It is beautiful. It's gorgeous. Rakagor is one of my favorite figures. And I love the idea of him being figure. I like the idea of him being like a mystic instead of just a warrior, you know? Like, I like that idea of this big, huge, massive dragon, but being like a wizard or something, you know? So making him a paladin, making him a mixture of the two, I think is pretty cool. But that's all my pickups, man. We've been going for almost an hour, and it's just
I know, man.
Pickups.
We're jibber jabbers. We still got to open.
Let's get to the unboxing. All right. So referring back to you, J-Max, so that would be fantastic. I hope they do. So what are you opening today? We kind of talked because of the figure Obscura that we would do Mythic. So what are you opening?
I am opening today things that I've had for a year longer, but have never opened. So I'm opening Dubon and Boreas, which I feel almost go together. They're so color coordinated that I'm going to open both.
Yeah, I refer to that as Boreas's horse. I mean, as Dubon's horse.
What you open?
I have that's who I have. I am going to open the deluxe War of the Aetherblade male elf warrior. This is one that I've been wanting to open for a while and just haven't got around to it. You have this guy?
I just opened no, I don't have him. I have the female version and I have the female orc version. I've got no anything.
Did we talk about the paint while we were recording, or was that before you and I started recording?
What paint? Oh, to your room? It was before.
Okay, so a little update. This will be good for Glowman because he's always on my case. This was the color that I went with. This was a color that was not one of the 3 colors that I had previously picked. I felt like one was too pink, one was too blue, and one was a little too dark. So I bought my paint last night, and this is what I bought. It's called Classic Waltz. And after this show, I'm going to change clothes, and I'm going to get to painting. So hopefully, by the time you guys see a new review on Monday, which will be a Mythic Legions review because it's Mythic Monday, hopefully there'll be paint on the walls if I don't cave in and not do it. This guy has so much stuff. Let's just go over the weapons. All right, so we have a bow, we have an arrow, we have a scabbard and a sword. We have both styles of basic swords. We have a quiver, we have that nice elven axe, we have this staff here with the mace top. And then in the figure pack, there is that huge elven sword right here. So literally every freaking sword you could possibly want. And
They really
we also
put a lot in those packs.
They did. So let's kind of go over the heads. There's 5 different heads. So we have a male hooded head, which I love. That it's probably the one that's going to go on my figure. And then we have the green elf helmeted head. And then we have that style head with no helmet, just that crown, a full helmeted head, and then no helmet, long hair. We get 2 different styles of pauldrons, both green and silver, a belt and a loincloth piece. We already have another loincloth piece here, an extra chest piece, and a shield right there. So we're really going to be able to hit this guy out. Yeah, it's almost 2 figures. I did not get this as part of the Kickstarter backing. I got this from Big Bad Toy Store for regular price. I think it was like $75 or $65, something like that. Oh my gosh, yeah, and he's beautiful. He's so well painted.
William, you said you have something in the making as far as capes for larger sky. I am fully for that. I would love to see the half giants with some soft goods. I asked Joseph Connors if he would make me something, and he never got back to me, but really would love to have some soft goods for the bigger figures. And weapons. They need more weapons, damn it.
Yeah, they really need to update the weapons. So you guys know that Greg and I swear by this eBay seller named Action Figure Armory.
Yes.
I think that that Sean there makes some of the best capes, and now he's making loincloth pieces. So Greg and I have been in contact with Sean, and I think we're going to have Sean on the channel soon. And I have talked to him too about, making some brute scale and ogre scale figures. So hopefully, capes and soft goods. So let's take the regular elf head off. Look at that. That hawk is awesome.
Majestic.
So here is the helmeted elf head.
Very serious looking lad.
Yep. He's like, I could smell the dwarf. I could hear the dwarf breathing from a mile away. Almost every one of these heads comes with their own neck, because here we have, instead of the green neck, this guy has brown skin. So there's a brown
I like
neck.
that. I like that.
I
love that.
I didn't notice that.
Elf helmet. I've always been a fan of that elf helmet. I know it's used a lot, but it's still a banger.
Yeah.
It's elegant.
We have this head and neck.
Also very serious looking fellow. Stern chin.
Yep. But more than likely, this is the head that's going to go on my shelf, and I'm definitely going to need a cape for this guy.
Head sculpt, dude.
Oh, look at that. 2 hooded heads at the same time. Look at that. Yeah, that Dubon head is amazing.
Is that the Valiant Knight chest?
No.
Armor?
Oh, on yours?
Yeah.
Very pop. I don't know.
Like I don't know either. Looks like it.
Red Shield Soldier?
Oh, yeah, it could be. So let me see that. Troll down. Oh, yeah. Yeah, baby. Beautiful.
I still think that Dubon is one of the best entry-level figures of all time.
I'm doing a show on that.
Easy to find. He's easy to find. He's a good price.
Yes.
You get loads of stuff.
8 hands, sword,
soft goods, cape,
shield, pauldrons.
I'm a sucker for anybody in a hood.
Yes. Great colors.
Comes with a bird.
A falcon. A crossbow. Yeah. Beautiful figure.
All right. Now, I thought this figure looked a little thin and a little lithe out of the package, but you put that hood and you put those armor
Nice.
bits, the shoulder pauldrons on. This guy's looking nice.
I really like
Now,
the
he does
color
come with a
choices on him.
completely, oh my gosh, it's so good. Now, he does come with an extra torso piece. Comes with this piece here. And we're gonna try to pop this on and see how it works. But
On
before we do
camera.
that,
Doing some popping.
before we do that, we're gonna pop. Yeah, we're gonna put the other shoulder pauldrons on, the green ones, and we're gonna see if
Bold
that
move,
looks a
sir.
little better.
Bold move.
The Bond was the figure that I put in Randall's hand whenever he was
Oh,
like,
is
"All
it?
right,
Yeah, that's a good
I'm
choice.
done. You tell me, what do I get?" And I was like, "Get this guy right here."
Yes.
Okay, here's the green shoulder pauldrons. They look really nice.
This cape
That
is
body.
beautiful. Wow.
Okay, let's see.
This cape is gorgeous. I need more of this cape. This cape is fantastic.
Yeah, when I did my
could put
first
this-
custom dwarf, I got on eBay and got an extra Debon cape, and then I dyed it green. I had to dye it like 3 times, but eventually I got a deep forest green
Yeah.
that I
I
like.
wish they would sell
It's so
this
good.
cape. It's gorgeous.
Soft goods pack.
Yes, a soft goods cap. Yeah, the pack. This cape, I love it. Fantastic. I love the muted
Ooh,
colors.
the
Nice
torso
shades of
actually
green.
came off very easily. Let me change the loincloth piece while I'm at it.
And the cape just fits him perfectly. Plastic hood.
The colors
Great.
match up very nice. It's wired.
Yeah, there's no reason not to own this figure. I actually have 3. I just never opened them. Never had a chance.
You've never opened one, so you've never played with one?
Never. This is my first.
Yeah, he's so good.
First
It's a good mix
Debon.
of like sculpted soft good parts and
Yes.
leathers and armor. Like it really breaks up the design of the character.
Yeah. Fantastic. Love it.
Dude, I can't get over that you came home with 2 Mezco figures.
Yeah, I was definitely not expecting that. So that's kind of why I did not buy
Oh, now I
Frankenstein's
understand.
creature. I went a little ham on Mezco. So, yeah. That is why. I'll pick it up at Legion's Con.
I like the color choice that they went with that
The skin tone.
the skin tone, but I
Yeah.
still like part of me really wants to like paint it green.
Maybe the retail will be.
Ooh. Look at
William,
you.
you do not have who? You do not have Dubon? William, you got to get Dubon, dude.
I know somebody who has 3 of them.
I'm actually going to give one away. We're doing a show on New to Mythics. Me and the Me Amigos are doing a top 10 Mythic figures. We're taping it tonight, and it airs the 15th. I did make a post about it, so if anyone hasn't done it yet, list your top 10 or even top 5 Mythics, and you will be entered in a drawing to win. I think the donated gift was a Hagnon, and then I'm going to throw in a Dubon, and maybe another figure for.
That's a good guy and a bad guy, so you can have a battle.
The top 3 winners will get. Because I've never done a giveaway. Never done a giveaway for New to Mythics, so it'll be our first.
All right, check this out. We got the new torso on.
Nice.
What do you
That
like?
matches
better? The
really
silver?
well.
You like the silver pauldron or the green pauldron?
Let me see it again.
Silver?
I think the green, because it kind of ties in the rest of the greens.
I think you're right.
That chest is the same as they use that chest quite a bit. That's the same as
it's like a
Thistle
chest.
Thorn.
Yep.
The old Thistle Thorn chest. I've got too many figures laying around.
This guy, man, he is dope. This guy.
Yeah. I love that orangish kind of pumpkin-y colored hood. It's different. But it really works. It's not your usual.
I'm going to put a different head on here and see how that looks. That head's nice.
Frankenberry purple. Jeff says speculation is a creature retailer version will either be black and white or glow in the dark. Glow in the dark would be pretty fresh. Or Universal Monster. I don't know if they would do that. I don't know if they would have to get the permission to do Universal Monster black and white. Maybe not. I would love to see, like Mark said, like a bluish, or you said green, didn't you? You said green.
Yeah. Do you remember? And I was going to get into this when I'll save it till we double down.
Okay.
I'm gonna save it.
Save it, buddy. Save it. We're getting there. We're an hour in already, dude. We're in there.
Dude, I can't wait to talk about it. I'm so excited.
Yeah, man.
Okay,
I'm
here
in love with this
green pauldrons and the silver head.
Yeah, I love that. That's a great one. I love that helmet.
This guy
I'm a big elf dude. I'm surprised I don't have that pack. You know me, I bought two of the elf and two of the female orc Aether Blade packs. But
I now have all 4 packs. So the male and female elf and the male and female goblin. Orc, not goblin, sorry. I now have all 4 of them. And I'd been wanting to buy them for a while, but they were all over $100 at shows and stuff.
Oh yeah, I paid quite a bit when they first came out because I kind of came into the figures after the pre-order had been up, so I bought them right when they came out, and they were a little pricey dicey back then.
I was very glad that Big Bad Toy Store put them all up for a regular price. Okay. All right. This guy is dope. He's looking good. Let me get him back in the position to where I can put him back in the package, and we'll move on to the double down.
Let's do it.
So, what are your thoughts on what are your thoughts on Devon and Boreas? What are your?
I'm in love. That's my new favorite thing right there. Love it. I had been looking forward to opening Dubon since I had him. I just haven't had a chance. I've not opened much. I did a lot of traveling last year, so most of Poxus I have not opened. And there's just so many figures I haven't opened, so I'm happy to be opening stuff and really enjoying what I'm seeing.
Yeah, that's with me. Some of this stuff, like the Blue Spawn and this Talia and Braun, some of this stuff, I'm just I'm not gonna just sit it down and wait to review it and let that pile just keep growing and growing. Some of this, I just wanna open and play with and enjoy.
Hell yeah! And I'm really appreciating this show because I'm opening a lot more because of the show.
Yeah, man. Well, I appreciate you doing the show.
Thank you, buddy.
All right, let's get this back in here. All right.
And thanks for people tuning in. Thanks for guys tuning in. Appreciate you guys.
Let's see. What did Jeff say? It's just a colorway. They won't get into issues with them. That's right. All right. Let's get into it. Let's get into our double down. Okay. So one of the things I wanted to tell you or wanted to ask you is I wonder if anybody out there knows this answer, please let me know. Do we know if Eric sculpted the original McFarlane Toys Frankenstein Monster and Dr. Frankenstein Lab kit, the set that came out in the
I think he did.
Monsters line? Because I love that set. And I want to say I still have it in my garage somewhere. I don't think I ever got rid of it because that's one of my favorite Frankenstein monsters of all time. It had the table and the removable brain and all that. So I wonder if he did. Maybe this is them going back to their roots.
I think the head sculpt was one of the horsemen. So I'm pretty sure that I'm sure Jeff is researching it as we speak. but I'm pretty
And
sure
you know the set that I'm talking about, right?
Yes. Yeah, I remember
Okay.
just seeing it not too long ago on YouTube or something. I
Yeah,
haven't
it
seen
looks
it in
like
person though.
maybe. Yeah, I used to own it. Let me do
Did you?
this. Let me share screen, and let me do this because it looks like there were two releases. So there was this release, which I had, and then let me open that image in a new tab. And then there was this other version, this completely different version, which I had as well.
That's the one I was
Um,
thinking of. And I thought that the head was Eric Treadway's head sculpt,
so
but
you
I
can
could be
see
wrong.
here, he's got a thin arm and a larger arm, and then two different heads. But you've got a bloody Dr. Frankenstein, and you can see all the table and the thing would raise up. You got all his tools and such. And then there was this version that had the brain and had the split face. The brain came out of
The
the head.
brain.
Look at this guy, so good. This feels like a Four Horsemen.
97. Wow.
This feels like a sculpt, that they would have done. Look at Dr. Frankenstein, or his head's all jacked up. I think you could swap the heads, this guy's head for this head and this head. But I had both of these.
You should own them again for sure.
They're beautiful. I wonder if Eric sculpted those.
They're not very much money.
Let's see here. So let's get into it. Share screen. Let's do it. Let's see. Is it still up? Is it still up for sale? Ooh, the all-in is now sold out. So the mug and the
nice mug.
The pin. Here is the pin. Beautiful. Got that green color. Looks nice. And then the mug.
I like that
mug. Nate's art right there on the front. And then what do we have on the back? Oh, the purple figure Obscura with the lightning. I like that. But yeah, let's open this up and take a closer look at it. Oh man, so much goodness. All right, buddy. What's the first thing that let me change this and let me do this. Stop screen share. Yeah, there we go. This is the image. Can you see that?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, this is the one. So this is one that shows everything. Man, this is just a beautiful set. So how many heads do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different heads. Bill from Dork Lair said that this piece is not the same piece that came with the Mask of Red Death. It looks exactly like it, but it's larger. So it's more brute scale. Comes with 1, 2, 3 bell jars. Looks like we have 1, 2 canisters, 4 sets of chains, a bone hand, which goes in one of the jars. 1, 2, 3, 4 hands, 2 different feet. So we've got the bare feet and the booted feet.
I like the bare feet.
Yeah. 3 books, some sort of spinning device with a tube, an electric device, and then the table and the rotating table, and then a stand. And then, of course, the jacket and the pants and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, just look at that. I thought at first that was Jacob Marley's coat, but then
I thought that too.
It's not. It's something completely different.
How do you feel about that? The plastic goods for the jacket. I kind of wish it was soft. But
I like the sculpted coat. I mean, I think it's the only way you're going to be able to get the patina and then all of the stitching and all of the, that texture in there. Yeah, soft goods for me are always like 50-50. I'm always like, if it's done well, I actually really like when a plastic version is used, but it's sculpted in a way that looks like fabric to where like in the pictures, I can't tell. I'm like, man, is that real or not? Is that, whatever. Let's see what Jeff said. What did Jeff say? Jeff said the one Eric did is the first version with the tan packaging, not the green red one. Either Eric, Cornboy, or Jim, they were all designers there. Good to know. Thanks, Jeff, for letting us know that.
Thanks, Jeff. Thanks for the research, buddy.
Yeah. What is your favorite head out of the five? What's your
I
favorite?
think I think that grimacing one with the teeth.
This one
That
right
one.
here.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that looks so good.
Yeah, Bill did he took off the pants and put on the wrap and put on the feet, and so he's just the bare chested, bare legged, creature, and just like the hands, and it was awesome. That I almost convinced me to go into debt and buy one, but I'm like, nah, I better not. I got to be cool.
So you're talking about this look right here.
Yes. I probably would have slapped the hair on him though. I like the hair, but this body kind of excited me. That didn't sound right, but I think the body without the stitching is gonna look awesome. Like I'm thinking that would be a cool like a Greek, not Greek, the Egyptian. You know how they're doing the figure Obscura Egyptian gods. I think that body.
Which you could put this guy in with that, and say he's kind of like a mummy or something that they're fighting.
Yeah, or Gollum or something. But yeah, I could see like Set or something with that body. Would be awesome.
This look looks really good too,
dude. That's a metal. That's like
so
Metapocalypse or something like that. That
hair with the
awesome.
Pants.
Got the knees rubbed out. Like he's been playing at the schoolyard.
Yep, good.
I'm a sucker for the bare feet too. What about you? Which head sculpt did you like the best?
Look at Trevor's photography, man, just killing it. Look at this.
It's gorgeous.
I do like the hair, but
I do too.
I'm very much a sucker for like this kind of look. I kind of like this, like no shirt with the coat.
I mean, that's how you go out. That's how you go out in public, right? With the vest and no shirt.
Yeah, no shirt. Yeah, 100%. Especially if it's hot. Look at him creeping through the window. He's like,
oh yeah.
He
did a great job.
That chocolate. These pictures are so nice. I was looking at this particular picture here, and I noticed like in the background. So here we've got one of the skeleton 2.0 Legion Builder figures like hanging out right there. Check this out. Look what we got right here.
Got the clock.
We got the clock from the Mask of the Red Death. We need some tables, man. And then what else is back here? If we look around, I wonder what else we can find.
Bookshelf.
Things in jars.
Yeah.
I remember Guillermo del Toro said one time that he's like, I love when I get to make a movie with things in jars. I like putting things in jars. Yeah, that looks great. This is so awesome. This is why, like, filling out all of these like diorama pieces, like from the Victorian age, is what makes me really want like a Jack the Ripper.
Oh yeah,
we're gonna need a bookshelf soon, man, because they're giving us so many books.
Definitely.
Yeah, there's so much going on here. I'm so glad this is like
that body though.
The deluxe pack with all this extra stuff in it. Just looks good, looks killer. Yeah, I'm so excited for this. Like I said, like, I would love to see like what this guy looks like with like a pale green, bluish green.
Mm-hmm. I think like a glow in the dark would be cool. That was a good idea. Glow in the dark would be awesome.
Mm-hmm. Look at the tombstones in the graveyard picture. Okay. All right. Let's see what Jeff's talking about here. Let me get over here. Is this the one? I was looking to see if there was like maybe a name or something. Maybe he's talking about something. Oh, is it this one? Maybe it's this one. Shelley. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
What does that say? Karloff.
That's awesome.
Nice.
I wonder where he got those at. Cool. Maybe he did it digitally or something.
It's possible. Maybe they were 3D printed.
Trevor, dude. I wish he was still on here. Hats off, dude. Trevor, you're ridiculous.
This is a great image with this trees kind of blurred out in the background. Yeah, man. And like I'm gonna have to check out my local Target to see if they've got any like these little like spooky trees things, to like set up a little dio.
Absolutely.
on my shelf, on my new shelves that are going up after I get the paint on the
Shelves.
wall. Yep.
Yeah, I might do a base set tonight when it comes back. I don't know, man.
Let's see. Is it
I got the FOMO.
let's see here. Let me go back home. Shop now. Dude, you don't have to wait until tonight, man. It's
Sold
still in
out?
stock.
Oh, it's
No,
sold out.
only the all-in is sold out. You can get the base
Yeah,
right now.
I might have to do that. I kind of want to throw in like another relic guard and maybe a
Yeah, let's look and see what else they have here. Shop all items. What's in stock?
Dark Templar, maybe.
So we have a Ferris.
I don't have him. I
$65.
kind of need him at some point.
I think actually wasn't he the first brute scale, like from the waist up?
Yeah, I think
Like
you're right. This horse
he was
body
the first
is
one with the larger torso and arms.
just so damn solid.
Yeah,
Just perfect sculpt. Their horses are
Yeah.
just ridiculous.
killer. Yeah, absolutely. Phobos, Boreas. Look, there's
Oh,
Terrence
Swiggy.
is
Where's
Swig.
Terrence?
I know we have Deluxe Barbarian
The
Legion
Swig
Builder,
Daddy.
Deluxe Dark Templar Legion Builder. We
I
have
love that
oh,
figure. I love the Dark
this guy.
Templars. I don't know what it is. I just love that damn figure.
They're very nice.
I've
Super
got a
nice.
couple, and I want
Deluxe Dwarf Legion Builder is sold out. Gladiator.
He's been sold out for a
Goblin,
while. He comes
Legion
and goes.
Builder. The Ogre Scale Accessory Pack. Gold Knight Legion Builder, $26.
It's one of my
Can't beat
favorites
that
too.
with a stick.
I love that figure. Where's mine? I got
Shadow Orc Grunt Legion Builder, Templar Knight, Templar Relic Guard. I think I like him better than the Dark Templar.
The relic is a beautiful figure too. But I love this Gold Knight.
Vorgus Vermilius 2 standard version, $37. That's a fantastic figure. Got your standard Wall Tours, Demistros, and then a couple
every
of
figure there.
Star Fives.
A Mythic fan should buy. Every figure there is worth buying. They're all bangers.
William said he got a couple of builders with it. So I purchased an all-in for myself. My buddy Alberto is on a date weekend getaway with his wife, and so he messaged me last night. And he's like, "Hey man, I'm not even going to try to like get up early in the morning and hit this sale. If I send you the money, will you take care of it?" And I was like, "I got you." So he, sent me the cash last night, and
Nice.
so I got him a set. So I have an all-in and a base that's coming, but only the all-ins for me. And hopefully it'll be here soon, and I'll be sipping coffee from a Frankenstein monster's mother. Man, I love this release. I thought it was fantastic. I'm glad that there wasn't like an old trickaroo going, they come out with like, "Oh, it's Thor. Happy Halloween." Which it always cracked me out when people say, "I think it's going to be Thor." And I'm like, because he's so associated with coming alive and walking the halls during Halloween.
Absolutely. It's an excellent choice.
It's a great release. I am, and dude, how many days away are we from? I mean, we're down to counting days, man. Like from Legion Con.
How many days, Jeff? How many days? 49, 50?
It's got to be something like that. Yeah, we got to be super
how many
close.
paydays is what I'm thinking. Like, not candy bars. How many paydays am I away from Legion's Con, and am I ready? Probably not.
Well, I finally bit the bullet this past week and got a whole bunch of stuff up on eBay that I had been wanting to get rid of for a while.
Smart.
And still has a couple of days left. I'm right out about $500 in sales so far. Maybe that's going to go up a little bit more. So that's going to be my big push for Legions. So, I'm hoping to go in with about $1,000. I think I took 1,500 last year.
That's kind of where I am.
Most of it, but I think this year I now realize I only really need, especially with Necronominus not being there,
right,
and the Night Builders experience only being 2 per person per day. So the max I'll be able to spend there is 180.
Right.
Yeah, look at that. You're right on it. 49 days. So yeah, I'm gonna be coming in with hopefully about $1,000,
and you're lucky that you're able to stay with some people instead of paying. And I'm not complaining about the price of the hotel; it's worth it. It's a blast.
Just eats
but
into your
that's
money.
it's like $800 for me, just for the room. So
and the people that we're staying with, they even offered to drive us there and back each day. So we're not even going to rent a car. And they offered to pick us up from the hotel. I mean, from the airport. So
we can
thankfully,
always Uber
we're not even
around
going to
too.
rent a car.
Yeah, we'll Uber to Wegmans and get some supplies and come back.
Yeah, I remember the other night I was like, "Hey, can I go up to your room each day and take a nap?" And he's like, "Of course,
absolutely, buddy.
I need my naps.
It's a king size, so there's room for all of us. So
we've said it before.
What happens at Legion's Con stays at Legion's Con.
That's right. Weapons pack. All right. With that, I think we're going to pull the ripcord. This has been a long, lengthy show. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for being in the chat with us. Thanks, Greg, for showing up and knocking it out today. As always, another stellar show. Thank you to the Four Horsemen for giving us cool toys to pick up this morning. That's amazing. And if you haven't checked out Greg's show, New to Mythics, search it up. It is fantastic. It's absolutely amazing. He has so many really good people on every week to talk to. And it's not just about Mythics. That's the focus, but they always talk about other stuff, which makes me happy. Definitely. So check us out, and I guess we will see you guys in the toy aisles.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.